Good evening and welcome, parents. I'm Mrs. Matteson. I'm one of the 4 counselors at Alpena High School. This evening, I'm going to present to you some information on your students' transition to the high school and the current scheduling process for next year. First of all, I'd like to welcome you and your student into the Wildcat family at Alpena High. This can be both an exciting and challenging time as your son and daughter approach a new and larger building, a place where expectations and faces are new to you both. In this regard, I would like to introduce to you our counseling team and support services at Alpena High to familiarize you with our friendly faces. Each counselor has been assigned a segment of the alphabet. This way, your student will maintain the same counselor from grade 9 through graduation, making it convenient for both your student and the counselor to establish a consistent and familiar relationship. This is Mrs. Vogt, and she will be the counselor for the last names beginning with letters A through E. And this is Mrs. Doust, and she will be the counselor for students with last names beginning with letters F through L. And this is me, Mrs. Matteson. I will meet with students with last names beginning with the letters M through R. This is Mrs. Miller, and she will be your counselor for the last names beginning with the letters S through Z. This is Mrs. Pilarski. She's a teacher consultant in the counseling office who serves the student needs of students with individualized educational plans. Our counseling team works to provide all students the skills and support to become 21st century graduates. Not only do we provide scheduling support each year, but we assist students with college and career readiness and advising, dual enrollment opportunities, scholarship applications. We also meet individually with students struggling with life issues, whether it be at home, school, anything that impacts a student's academic success here. We are an advocate for all students. The support services here at Alpena High consist of the staff we have on board, Lisa Siegert, who is the school success liaison, Jessie Pattison, the student support facilitator, and Lisa Leonard, a licensed social worker from Alcona Health Center. As the parent of a new 9th grader, we would like to encourage your continual involvement with your student, even though they may express more independence at this time in their life. Research supports continual support and involvement in your students' learning as evidence for student academic success. Here are a few tips to consider. Establishing consistent study time at home. Encourage on-task study time free from distractions in the home environment, phone, internet games, etc. Encourage and support your student to get involved with the school or community. Those activities provide additional fun opportunities and provide a well-balanced involvement in their high school years. Encourage a growth mindset toward learning and to follow school expectations for positive social behavior and regular attendance. Support academic effort. Monitor student grades regularly in Synergy, keeping a tab on how well your student is doing in their classes. And communicate with counselors and staff. If there are any concerns you may have as your student continues through high school, please reach out to us and we'd be glad to help you out. Here are some tips that we provided to your student for 9th grade success. And the first tip talks about emphasizing the importance to commit to academic success. This means placing a value on learning, the importance of it. The grades in ninth grade do count. Attend school regularly. If a student is ill, please keep them home. And don't forget to call in their absence to the attendance office so they may be excused. Encourage your student to pay attention in class, to complete assignments, and have them take notes on important topics or information and to date those notes for future reference. If assignments are not completed in class, it is the responsibility of your son or daughter to complete those assignments at home and remember to turn them into the teacher. It's important for them to have a folder or a binder for each class. They will have 6 classes here at the high school. And then to ask for assistance from the teacher for clarification on assignments or lessons that they are doing. And you, as the parent, may email those teachers at any time with any questions you may have. This is a slide to remind you of the 6 career pathways that your student has been introduced to while completing their educational development plan in career cruising. Your son or daughter may not have an idea at this time of a career pathway, so no worries. However, you can begin having discussions with them at home about their interests, their likes and dislikes, things that they enjoy doing. Having some idea in the future does help to guide the class selection and scheduling process as they continue to move through their high school years. So how do you earn credit, or how does your student earn credit? I guess you don't earn the credit, they do. This slide explains that students graduating from Alpena Public Schools must earn 22 credits to graduate. Each class that they are enrolled in and that they pass with a D- or better earns 1/2 a credit toward that 22 credits, and it shows up on their transcript. The transcript is the beginning of your son or daughter's academic record for classes, grades, and credits earned while in high school. And as you can see at the end of 9th grade, your student should be earning a total of 6 credits. The next slides I'm going to present to you will show how many credits are required in each of the core academic areas. Graduation requirements for English are a total of 4 credits, and you can see for each grade level plus their senior year, they need to complete another 1 credit of English. For math, 4 credits of math, a senior math related credit in their senior year, 3 science credits, 3 social studies credits, 1 credit PE and health, 1 credit of visual, performing, and applied arts credit, 2 credits of foreign language. And here are some examples of course advancement options and credit recovery opportunities. For 9th grade, your student would likely be only interested in the testing out for credit advancement. 10th grade would be possible AP classes or dual enrollment. For credit recovery, your student may be interested in taking an online course in the summertime through summer school or volunteering through YVC to earn additional elective credits. Course repeats. A student may not repeat a course that they have already passed. There are exceptions, however. Band, choir, academic support, yearbook, leadership, PE, and current events are classes that may be retaken in several years. This is a slide to show you the grade determination from freshman to sophomore to junior to senior status. And as you can see at this time, what's most important for your ninth grader is that they pass all the classes during their ninth grade year. If they do not and they fail 2 or more classes in ninth grade, you can see that they will not move to the next 10th grade level. They may take 10th grade classes, but they will be required to repeat any of the core classes that they failed in ninth grade in their 10th grade year. Now, I've provided a lot of insight at this time, so right now I'd like to share with you the process that your son or daughter is involved with at Thunder Bay. This week, on February 25th and 26th, actually tomorrow and Friday, your student will be working with their teachers to enter their requests of classes into Synergy. Then the following week, they will continue that process for March 1st and 2nd. If your student has an IEP, he or she will work with their provider to select courses and enter those classes into Synergy. And here's the quick scheduling overview, kind of the nuts and bolts of what your ninth grader to be is doing this year for selecting their classes. They will select 1 credit's worth or 2 classes, A and B, which is semester 1 and semester 2. Math, 1 credit, semester 1 and semester 2. Science, 1 credit, semester 1 and semester 2. Social studies, again, 1 credit, semester 1, semester 2. And foreign language, they may opt to choose the specific foreign language that they are interested in level 1 if they have not already received credit at Thunder Bay in 8th grade for foreign language. Then, if they have already received that credit, your student may opt to take level 2 in that same foreign language class to earn their full 2 credits of foreign language. However, if they choose to take that second level of foreign language or even the first level of foreign language, that will limit their elective options to only 1 credit or 2 classes. Or if they opt not to take the second level of foreign language, then they would have an option of taking 2 credits or a total of 4 elective classes. In addition, students must choose 1 alternate class for each elective, which would total between 2 and 4 alternate classes, again, depending upon their option for their foreign language requirement. And March 3rd through the 5th, students are going to finalize their schedules in their advisory classes at Thunder Bay. They will then enter those selections onto a blue paper worksheet. The worksheet will then be sent home for your signature and your son or daughter's signature as well. Here's a copy or a print of what that blue worksheet will look like. It's kind of hard to see on the screen, but we've highlighted a few of the areas that are important for your student to have completed when they bring that sheet home to you. Their name needs to be printed clearly, their student ID number written on the right-hand side. The core classes are over here: English, history, math, and science. And their foreign language, is right here. Here is the place for them to enter their elective choices. And here's the selection for their alternates. The alternate classes, again, are ones that if for some reason the elective choice that they made does not run, the class maybe doesn't have enough students in it to run that as a course, they will then have their alternate as their option to fill in that spot. if a student does not choose their alternate elective, that is up to then the counselors to make that decision for them. And it's not always something that may be in their best interest or in their interest level. But without knowing your son or daughter, we'd have to do the very best that we can. And again, the student and parent signatures down here at the bottom of the page are very important for you to make sure that those are completed. Again, this is just a quick reminder. Name on worksheet, signatures, a total of 6 credits, their 2 to 4 alternate classes, that their requests have been entered into Synergy, and that their worksheet has been turned into their advisory teacher. And just in case you want to seek out more information or see more ideas or information on scheduling, I'm going to encourage you to log into the Alpena Public Schools homepage, click on the schools bar right here. It'll open up to Alpena High School, and you will select scheduling down here, and the scheduling page will pop up. Here you will see the course selection guide that gives a description of all the classes, the selection sheets. There's going to be an informational brochure. There's other screencasts that the counseling team has put together for the students in 9th through 12th grade this year. The scheduling worksheet isn't relevant for your 8th grader at this time, but will be relevant next year when they're scheduling for 10th grade. Deadlines here on March 11th and March 12th. We need to make sure that you send your son or daughter's scheduling worksheet back to Thunder Bay for their advisory teacher to collect. This is going to be an important piece as they will collect those and turn them over to us at the high school so we can then go in and verify the selections that your son or daughter has made regarding their classes and what they're interested in taking while here in 9th grade. And I just want to thank you all for viewing this presentation, and we look forward to meeting you and your student next year. I think we're going to have a panel. The counselors are with me this evening. And if any questions you have, please reach out and we'll do our best to answer them for you. Thank you again.